Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the South Philadelphia Super Site here in the shadows of the South Philadelphia Sports Complex in One Xfinity Live Casino and Hotel. We have Roman Catholic and Father Judge squaring off in the District 12 PIAA Class 5A playoffs. Father Judge getting ready to kick this one away to Roman. KLites will receive the ball first. KLites looking to get back on track now as the playoffs are getting underway here as we will await the opening kick. And with that, kick is up. It's going to be hauled in and taken to the Roman 26-yard line. A C.J. Miller there on the return. And Roman Catholic will get ready here to take the field, led by none other than Samaj Beals, the city's all-time passing touchdowns leader. And the KLites are going to huddle up here and get ready to get this one going. So we're ready to rock here in South Philadelphia. Hand off of the middle of Jeremiah Tabb. It's going to be spun down after a gain of a couple yards. Roman with that patented no-huddle offense. Tabb takes a handoff again up the left side, puts his foot in the ground. I'm going to try and up the middle. Short of the sticks, but a sizable gain nonetheless. So third and short now. Coming up for Roman Catholic, third about one. Beals fires to the right side. He's got Scott. Rayshawn Scott hauls that one in on a little quick screen, and they're going to lose a couple yards on it.
Yeah, they're trying to go a little up-tempo right now, get the ball out to Scott, let him make a play. Great job by the defense coming up, making a tackle right there.
Roman going to go for it here now on fourth down. I'd imagine a hard count and play. Beals drops back. Scrambles, going to roll out to his left. He's got daylight ahead of him. Beals going to slide. We're going to see if he's got to the sticks or not.
Yeah, you don't want him to slide in that position right there. You would like for him to kind of continue to get the first, but he still was able to get it even with the slide. Normally when you slide, it's where the ball is. That's why the coach from Father Judge right now is kind of going off on the official.
It did signal first down. There was a flag on the play.
Yep.
Not sure if that was on Father Judge or Roman.
Yep.
So it looks like it'll be on Roman after the play. Based off the signal from the head official. Never mind. Looks like they'll walk this one back. It'll be fourth and long.
Yeah.
Nope, first and long. Okay, so I guess there was a penalty after the play then. It took a little bit for the chain gang to get set. So we have first and 10 from about where Roman started, actually a couple of yards back. So Beals got the first down, but a penalty after the play pushes Roman back. Beals pulls it from Tabb, fires cross middle, has a man. He's got Tatum Mines, and Mines gets the first down and a whole lot more with it.
Yeah, good play call right there. Read options, Mods pulls, and hits his receiver in stride.
Beals hands off the Tabb up the middle. He's got some space, shakes out of the tackle, breaks more tackles, and going to be brought down after a gain of about 7. Jeremiah Tabb, tough running here early. KLites continuing to run that no huddle. Beals pulls the handoff from Tabb, fires with the left side. He's got a man again. It is Zamir Nguyen. And Nguyen, huge gain there. And the KLites are pretty much picking up where they left off in this year's earlier contest as Beals finds Scott on the left side, swings it out and complete. short of the first down. Gave about 5 yards.
Yeah, up-tempo, hurry-up offense, NASCAR on the ball, ready to rock and roll, plays already in. They're looking to the sideline to see if they need to make adjustments, and they're going to go ahead and run it.
Beals drops back, fires to the right side. He's got Mines. Samir incomplete. Tatum Mines too short out of reach. Samaj Beals needs a little bit more on that one.
Yeah, great job by the defensive back right there, number 5, getting his hand in there to break it up at the last minute, saving a touchdown.
Third down now. Beals pulls the handoff from Tab, facing some pressure on his blind side. Beals going to pull it down and run. Beals makes a man miss. Gets out of the tackle, but there is a flag on the play. Possibly a hold right here, or maybe a crackback block. I'm not too sure. Holding on Roman.
Spot foul right there, so they'll take it back.
Holding call.
Can you hear 1 or 2?
Holding call pushes back Roman there. And the KLH are going to have to get set up with 3rd and long as the penalty negates Beals' first down run. Beals pulls the handoff again. He's going to go for it all downfield. Has a man. It's Mines. Mines hauls it in. Hit as he caught it and held on. Tatum Mines. Huge catch there. Beals hands it off the middle now. That is JoJo DeLeese, one of these starting DBs, or at least in the rotation of DBs, DeLeese, now at the running back spot. DeLeese to get on the handoff. He gets up the middle, puts his foot in the ground, and he will have a first down.
Yeah, stuck his nose in there and actually ran the guy over to finish the play with authority. Great run right there by DeLeese.
Beals hands off to DeLeese to get up the middle. DeLeese in the scrum. He is going to flounder in for the touchdown. JoJo DeLeese from 6 yards out punches it in, and Roman Catholic strikes first. DeLeese, only a sophomore, coming up big there for the KLites. And here comes Eli Pollock now on to kick the extra point.
Yeah, it's good for DeLeese. He's been injured the last couple games. So to see him back healthy, running a rock for Roman Catholic is a big plus.
Pollock's extra point is up and good. So with that, Roman takes a 7-0 lead early against Father Judge. Pollock going to send this one away to Father Judge. Pollock's kick is going to go over the head of the return man. That looks like number 34, Elijah Acosta Torres. And that'll be a touchback. So the Crusaders will take over on their own 20-yard line after the touchback by Eli Pollock.
Booming kick.
Here comes the Crusaders now. Botch snap, and it looks like Roman hops right on it. Roman Catholic hops right on it as Freddie DiNardo comes up with the fumble recovery. And Roman Catholic will take over in the red zone.
Man, you couldn't ask for a better start.
Jackson Zedek at quarterback, the freshman for Father Judge, couldn't handle the snap. I'm pretty sure that is a different quarterback from the last time we saw Father Judge.
Yeah, I can't remember. I believe their quarterback is number 8, I want to say.
Sean Long, yeah, that name does ring a bell, so I'm pretty sure he was the quarterback last time around. We saw them at Wissahickon. Roman came away victorious in that one. So Roman takes over now on the Father Judge 17. An official's timeout of sort.
Delay a game.
Delay a game on Roman Catholic. Wow. That might be like their they got to have less than 5 all year, right? It's their up-tempo offense.
Yeah, he slowed it down. Not even making adjustments on the offensive line at the moment. Nice day for football as well.
Finally getting some football weather. No more 80-degree games here in October, November. Beals pulls it. He's got Scott wide open over the middle. Rayshawn Scott going to try and power his way in short of the goal line. And Rayshawn Scott, physical catch there.
There's nothing wrong with 80-degree weather playing football.
Well, not at least in New Jersey.
That's my style.
Beals hands up to DeLeese. DeLeese up the middle. DeLeese is in for the touchdown. Roman Catholic, 2 touchdowns for JoJo DeLeese on the ground. And the Kaolites imposing their will here early. Four carries for JoJo DeLeese, and he's got 2 touchdowns on him. As Pollock's extra point is up and good. Roman Catholic leads 14-0. About the blink of an eye.
Yeah, able to get a turnover, score quick, put 14 on the board. It's the start that you want if you're a Roman Catholic, but Father Judge, you know, that's not how you want to start. Now you're trying to dig yourself out of a hole with this explosive offense that you're going against. Kind of puts you back against the wall. Only thing I would probably do offensively as a coach, I will. First of all, we got to get the snap and the handoff. That's the first thing. After that, I'll probably slow it down a little bit, try to eat up some of the clock, take my time calling plays. My best defense is to keep this offense off the field, so I'll try to employ a little bit of that. But it's a tough game, man. You just saw this team, and you know the outcome of that game was, you know, kind of one-sided, and you know, now with Roman, you know, jumping out to a 14-point lead, it makes it kind of tough.
Casa Torres on the return here is that one he's able to corral. Pollock with another booming kick short of the goal line. Father Judge takes over fairly deep into their, with a fairly decent return in their own territory. The Crusaders now, after just one play, are looking to try and find some more, or well, at least some success here. Or 27-yard line. Here's a handoff up the middle. That is Derek Kennedy, who somehow stays upright. Eventually is brought down. Gain of about a yard.
Yeah, if that's the offense that they're running at the moment, it's going to be a long day.
Second and about 9, maybe 8.5. Kennedy on the handoff again up the middle. He's going to be met by a group of Kaolite defenders. Speeds forward, gets a couple yards with it, though. gain of about 3 or 4 yards there.
I want to thank everybody for watching, tuning in. If you can, please share and like and comment if you can. Just share it out for us. It only takes about 3 seconds to share it out. That really helps us continue to bring these type of live streams to you guys.
Zetzik rolls out to his right, looking for a man downfield. He's going to pull it down and run it. Going to be pushed out of bounds, and some clamoring in the stands. I'm assuming maybe a late hit out of bounds. That is the case. So tack on 15 yards to Zetik's run.
Yeah, that's one of those plays you get to the sideline, you got to kind of let the man, just let him go. No need to push him into the other team or to the benches. It's one of those plays that, as you get deep into the playoffs, you can't have.
Fresh out of downs now for the Crusaders. Kennedy out of the Wildcat. Takes a direct snap. Going to go nowhere. Maybe back to the original line of scrimmage at most. We'll see where the spot's at. I'm going to say he got about a yard. Timeout, Roman Catholic. Coach Preet gather the troops a little bit and see if they can make any more adjustments with that Wildcat formation there and penalty before it. So the purple and gold are going to get things situated here. Both sides will retake the field after the coaches are making the adjustments and continuing the chess match here early. Zedek hands it off on the jet sweep on the left side. He's got room. And Gavin Hutz take the jet sweep for a couple yard gain. Hutz, we saw last time around against Roman Catholic, made a couple nice catches and had a couple big catches as well, some chunk plays on some long passes. Right there, coming up with a decent gain on the jet sweep. Snap goes over Kennedy's head. Kennedy tries to fall on it. It's still loose, and it's scooped up by Roman Catholic. And the Kaolites, Christian Palmer, will take it in for the touchdown. Roman Catholic gets a huge, huge boost there as Christian Palmer takes the scoop and scores. And the Kaolites go up 3 possessions, awaiting Eli Pollock's extra point.
Yeah, this has been an absolute disaster right now for Father Judd as they start this game out. They had 2 fumbles, and you've had Roman Catholic offense come onto the field twice and just methodically make their way down the field. We have a 21-0 lead. 5:40 remaining here in the first quarter. So as Judge, gets ready to take the field again on offense, you gotta You got to be thinking over there, man. If we could just get the snap, that would save us 14 points.
Huge momentum swing needed for Father Judge. So they're going to try and scrape and scrap for anything they can get. The Roman Catholics out here trying to make a statement. I mean, they lost back-to-back games to 1 and 2 in the state past couple of weeks to end the regular season. So come playoff time, they're looking to try and, make a statement and get to the promised land here for a state title. Pollock getting ready to send this one back here. Pollock's kick is back, taken in by Acosta Torres. And Acosta Torres has some room. He's got space. Got a couple men to beat here, and Acosta Torres, ball comes out. Roman Catholic gets right back on it. Roman Catholic punches the ball out on the return, and Justice Gaskin comes up with the return. So the K-Lights, the offense will head on the field now after, not seeing getting on the board, but not seeing the field.
This is unbelievable.
The Roman Catholic will take over in Father Judge territory on their 46. And the K-Lights going to look to extend their lead here. Beals hands off the Tab up the middle. Tab gets met at the line of scrimmage, but gains maybe about 2 yards on the carry. Beals hands off the Tab. Tab up the middle, makes a man miss. They get a couple more yards after the elusive move. They'll gain about an extra 2 yards. Up-tempo offense here. Third and medium now for Roman Catholic. Beals pulls it. Has to scramble. Rolls out to the right. Directing traffic. Fires downfield for his man and incomplete. You've got Laundry on the play. About in the offensive line territory.
Probably going to be a holding.
Beals had 2 receivers in the area. He had Rayshawn Scott and Easton Neely. But it is a hold on Roman Catholic. So back it up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Umpire there, after he set the ball, had to kind of slow down the Roman Catholic offensive line before he got trampled. And K-Lights are going to set up shop now here. Beals hands off the Tab up the middle. He's got space to the left side, puts his foot in the ground, cuts back, and gets past the original line of scrimmage, and it could have out after. So about a 12-yard run from Jeremiah Tab. 4-down territory here for the K-Lights. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Yeah, why not?
Beals pulls it, facing some pressure, fires. It is incomplete. Looks like maybe a hold on Tab. You saw the free rusher's jersey get yanked backwards, so I think Father Judge may decline this and just take the turnover on downs.
Yeah, they had a legal man down, Phil, and a holding call.
Now, if you're Father Judge, is there maybe a chance where you accept this and try and push them back?
No, not at all.
Come up with a stop and try and get better field position?
No, take the ball. Just take the ball right here. You've already, kind of been in position where things haven't been going your way. And right now you have the ball. So you might as well just take it right here, hope for some good, You listen, you give Samaj Bill and this offense another chance to come on the field and make a play. It's kind of dangerous.
Father Judge are on their own 41-yard line. Kennedy takes the handoff up the middle. Met in the backfield by DeLeese. JoJo DeLeese doing it on both sides of the ball here in the first quarter. 2 rushing touchdowns and a tackle for a loss there by the defensive back.
Defense is playing lights out so far. Offense lights out. Man, win for one. 3:40 on the clock.
Jet sweep here. Here comes a wide receiver pass. Looking downfield. It is broken up. Father Judge kind of had that play set up. Christian High took the jet sweep and hucked it downfield, but broke it up there by the DB for Roman Catholic, Justice Gaskin. Made a pretty good amount of plays here so far in the first quarter as Gaskin came up with the fumble recovery earlier on the kickoff. And Zedek drops back, facing immediate pressure, has to fire, incomplete. A Roman Catholic front seven. It seems like about 12 players on the front seven came through.
And just that fast 3 and out.
The punt unit will take the field for the first time for Father Judge. And Ian Stead, maybe, if I can get a number for Roman Catholic. It actually looks like 16, Malik Williams. That is 16. Malik Williams back to receive the punt for Roman Catholic. Punt is off. Williams going to take this one on the hop here and be hit as soon as he takes it in. So a pretty successful punt there from Father Judge. Here comes the Roman Catholic offense for what seems like the millionth time here in the first quarter. Beals fires to the left side, has a man caught. Issa Neely with the catch there. Beals hints with the tab. Tab comes to the left side. Tab cuts out again to the left side. Going to be upended out of bounds well after the first down marker. So Jeremiah Tab joining him in the offensive party. Beals swings out to the right side through the hands of Rayshawn Scott and incomplete. Tab motions out of the backfield. Beals, empty backfield, swings over to Tab. Tab hauls it in. He's got some space. He's got blockers, and Jeremiah Tab picks up the first down. Beals swings out to the left side. That's Neely. Neely tries to stay in bounds, and they're going to say he stepped out. But a good gain for the Carolites.
Get a holding call is going to bring that call, that positive gain back. 10.
So cross that one out. As it looks like Roman Catholic calls timeout. It is Father Judge that calls timeout. The Crusaders and Kaelites will talk things over as Roman Catholic is faced with a 1st and long. Both teams will retake the field after the timeout, as Roman Catholic will be faced with about a 1st and call it 13. Beals swings out to the right side. It's Neely. Neely hauls it in. The guy has blockers up the near sideline. There goes Easton Neely. He is gone. Nobody will catch him. Easton Neely. Touchdown, Roman Catholic. The Kaelites keep on keeping on here in the 1st quarter. Got a flag on the play. Offsides on Father Judge. Pollock will kick this one again here from even closer, make it a little easier for himself. And Eli Pollock's extra point is good. 28-0, Roman Catholic leads Father Judge on the little swing pass from Samaj Beals to Easton Neely from 48 yards out. Gives Roman Catholic a 28-0 lead. Pollock will get ready to send this one deep here to Acosta Torres. Kick is taken by Acosta Torres. He's going to cut to the middle of the field. Elijah Acosta Torres has a crease. He's got blockers. Elijah Acosta Torres up the far sideline and knocked out of bounds past midfield, or as the referees mark it, directly at midfield.
Yeah, good job by him finding the crease, using his acceleration and his speed to get through there, setting up Father Judge at a good, right around the 50-yard line, which is good field position for them to start. Just got to keep something going, get something going here with 2 minutes left in the 1st quarter.
Father Judge's best starting field position of the night. Wildcat formation here as Hutz takes a direct snap. He's got room up the near sideline. He's going to be pushed out of bounds after the sticks. So a fresh set of downs for the Crusaders there on the Wildcat formation from Gavin Hutz.
It's a good job by Hutz right there. Getting the positive yards, getting the 1st down.
Zetnik drops back. Screen play to Kennedy. Kennedy's got some room up the near sideline. He's going to be knocked out of bounds after the first down marker. And Father Judge finding a little bit of a groove here in the first quarter still.
Pretty good job there as well, using that aggressive style of the defense against them.
Amir Lowry on the tackle for Roman Catholic. Zetnik with trips to his right side. We've got immediate laundry on the field. And it looks like someone on Roman Catholic may have lined up off sides.
That's a part of the game. One thing we've been watching Roman Catholic, they got to do a little bit better job at that. You know, just playing sound defense, not giving the offense extra yardage with personal fouls, you know, encroachment calls, things like that. Just play sound defense, especially if they're going to, you know, look to make a push here to go deep into the playoffs.
Kennedy on the run there, just a couple of yards. Second and short for Father Judge. Looks like some more Wildcat here for Father Judge as Kennedy takes a direct snap, looking for a hole. He's going to be brought down in the backfield. First on the scene, C.J. Miller. Tackle for a loss there. Loss of about a yard. Third and short still.
Yep.
Third and short. Kennedy, Wildcat, runs to the right side, cuts back to the middle of the field. He's got some room, but will be swallowed up after the first down marker. So a fresh set of downs inside the 10-yard line for Father Judge. Looks like they'll have it on the 5-yard line. And the Crusaders looking to try and get on the scoreboard here as time runs out in the first quarter. Roman Catholic leads Father Judge 28-0. The Crusaders of Father Judge creeping up in Roman Catholic territory. They'll take over in the second quarter on the Roman Catholic 5-yard line. We'll be right back after the intermission. We are back here now in the start of the second quarter as Father Judge knocking on the door of the goal line here on the Roman Catholic 5-yard line. Start the second quarter. Roman making some defensive subs here. Kennedy in the Wildcat. Here it goes again. He's got room up the right side. Kennedy going to try and power forward short of the goal line. Tough running there from Derek Kennedy.
Yeah, I like this Wildcat formation and runs that they're doing down near the goal line. Put the ball in your best player's hands and just allow him to make a play. Smart decisions right now by Father Judge.
Kennedy on direct snap again. He's going to power forward in for the touchdown. Derek Kennedy gets Father Judge on the board. And the Crusaders just keeping with that Wildcat formation as if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It looks like Ryan Shelton will be on to kick the extra point. Got whistles. Roman lines up off sides on the extra point. Shelton's kick is up, and it is good. So Roman Catholic with a 28-7 lead here. 11 minutes and 22 seconds left in the second quarter. So Father Judge finally on the board after the Derek Kennedy Wildcat touchdown. Shelton on to send this one away here to Roman Catholic. Mines and Neely back deep to receive. Mines let it go over his head and touchback.
Got a flag on the field.
We do have Laundry on the play. Not sure what the ruling is, though. Looks like it's on Roman. Maybe a holder, maybe a block in the back possibly, or something on the return, even though it's a touchback. So Roman Catholic will take over on their own 10-yard line after the touchback and penalty. Or not. So a crackback block or some sort of unnecessary roughness penalties on both sides. As the officials will get this one settled. They do already have the chain gang set up on the Roman Catholic 10 as if it's a Roman Catholic penalty. But the referees were walking the ball off like it's a penalty on Father Judge.
Yeah, a little confusing at the moment. They're trying to still, I guess, work through it, figure out what it is or how they're going to assess the penalty.
So I guess they're going to just do it all over again here. Is they're going to make it a re-kick here, and both the coverage and return units for Father Judge and Roman Catholic will retake the field. And I guess they're going to make Father Judge kick it from closer. Although, I thought if each side got a personal foul, that would just kind of offset. Not too sure, though.
Yeah, they're kicking from the 45-yard line. He just kicked the ball into the end zone. He kicks it out of the end zone again.
So, no flags on that one. So, it looks like Roman Catholic will now take over on their 20-yard line, barring any penalties on the play. So, it looks like they will indeed. Looks like Roman Catholic will indeed take over on their own 20-yard line after the touchback by Shelton. The K-Lights offense are going to try and get things going after the drive stalled out last time around. I'm sorry. 2 drives ago, the drive stalled out. They came in with a touchdown last go-around. So look to extend the lead, I should say. Beals hands off up the middle. It's Tab. Tab tries to shake some tacklers, but don't think he had too much success there as he gains just about a yard. Tab on the handoff again, up the middle, shakes off a 1 tackle, but spins right into 2 more. I'm going to say he's short of the first down marker. Beals to Tab again. Tab going to be met in the backfield, spun down by a group of Crusaders. And a tackle for a loss there for Father Judge, and the punt unit will take the field for Roman Catholic. So Rayshawn Scott on the punt for Roman Catholic. Scott's punt up and away. Takes a pretty decent roll with it as well. And Hutz will just let that one roll. It'll be downed by the coverage unit from Roman Catholic's punt team.
You all right over there?
My apologies there. I took my allergy medicine, but for some reason it hasn't kicked in yet.
Hey, it happens like that sometimes, man.
Some laundry on the field as, I guess, Father Judge was motioning illegally, as I think they had multiple motion men there. So back Father Judge up 5 yards. The pre-snap penalty. 1st and 15 for the Crusaders. Hudson motion. Takes a jet sweep from Zetnik. To be met in the backfield. Amir Lowry lays the boom in the backfield. And an even bigger loss. As if Father Judge wasn't backed up far enough, Lowry comes up and gives it a 5 out of 5 on the boom meter.
Yeah, for sure. That's how you come downhill, make a play. Next time they run that, ball carrier definitely have that in mind. Be looking out for it. Run a little more timid.
Incomplete pass here from Zetnik. 3rd and long coming up for Father Judge. Zetnik facing pressure from his blind side, rolls out, and it's incomplete. So 4th and long, and I guess they're going to call a late hit, roughing the passer.
That's it. I believe that may be his 2nd personal foul. That might be his 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. If a player gets 2 personal fouls, they get ejected out of the game, if I'm not mistaken. We'll try to get a clear understanding if that's the case, but for right now, he is on the sideline.
Zetnik is down as the trainers will tend to him on the far sideline. We'll take a quick break as the trainers will assess the injury there on the Father Judge sideline. So we are back as Zetnik is helped off to the sideline. And Father Judge will take over with a fresh set of downs on the late hit penalty. And the Crusaders are across midfield. Hutz out of the Wildcat, going to roll out to his right. Tries to find some room, going to have to go backwards. It's going to be brought down. Huge loss on the play. Josiah Simmons and Michael Fords on the scene there. Simmons, the Marshall commit. Huge loss there. Second and long now for Father Judge. Screenplay to Kennedy. He takes it in. He's going to get about 5 yards. So in at quarterback now for Father Judge is John Fagarino. Fogarino. One of those two. I'm not too sure. Forgive me for my pronunciation there. I apologize.
I mean, you didn't expect to have to say that name at this
Not
stage
necessarily,
of the
no.
game.
Zetnik is a fairly straightforward name. As Hutz tries to go with the little hitch and pitch and drops it.
They're definitely emptying their tool belt, trying to get something going here. Down to, I would say, their third string quarterback at the moment. So you got to get a little creative.
Ryan Shelton on the punt. 4th and long. Punt gets off. Low line drive punt. Williams will pick it up inside the 5. Risky play here as it looks like Roman Catholic is going to be taking over on offense at about their own 4-yard line. So the K-Lights pinned back deep in their own territory on their 4-yard line.
Yeah, that's one. You have to be able to fair catch that and stop that ball from rolling. Or if you're going to let it roll, let it go into the end zone if the momentum is still going. But they're in a tough position right here on their goal line. They have to play sound offense. No mistakes, no turnovers right here.
Huge run there by JoJo DeLeese. Almost broke free. But stopped and tripped up short of the first down marker.
Yeah, great job by that safety coming up, saving a touchdown because he had the steam. JoJo definitely was rolling.
DeLeese still in at running back after the 9-yard gain. Beals pulls it, and it is nearly picked off, but incomplete.
Great job by the safety right there.
Nearly picked that one off in coverage was Christian High. And Roman Catholic picks up a first down there on the run by DeLeese. Looks like we have an official timeout. Some sort of changes needed. Fresh set of downs now to the DeLeese first down run. DeLeese takes a handoff here, tries to get up the right side, going to be met, almost breaks free, still trucking forward. Gain of about 4 on the play. Second and 6 coming up for Roman Catholic. Beals pulls the handoff from DeLeese, fires over the middle. He's got Rayshon Scott. Scott, huge gain, but there is a flag on the play. Came out as soon as Beals threw the ball. Illegal man downfield for Roman Catholic. So negate that play. Bring it back a couple yards. Second and long now. Beals looks to the right, has room, fires. It's Scott. Scott hauls it in. He's got room at the near sideline. Scott's got blockers and will give himself up out of bounds, but not before he gets the huge gain. Rayshon Scott showing off the speed and shiftiness on that one there. Beals pumps, fires, directs traffic, has Scott again. I'm sorry, that's actually Malik Williams, not Scott. Short of the first down marker, gain of about 7. Beals fakes a handoff, swings out to Scott on the right side. Scott the far sideline, gets the first down and a whole lot more with it. Little swing passes and hitches and short slants are kind of picking apart the Father Judge defense here. DeLeese on the handoff up the left side, breaks off a tackle and is going to be brought down after a gain of about 5. Timeout, Father Judge. The Crusaders will talk things over. So second and 4 after a 6-yard gain from DeLeese. Beals fakes the handoff, fires to the left side, has a man and it's caught for the first down. That is Zamir Nuwan. Haven't seen him in a while involved in this game, but picks up the first down there. Beals looks to the left side, going for it all downfield. He has Williams. It is dropped. Malik Williams had that one right in his hands, but at the last second, it was jarred loose and incomplete. Second and 10 now after the incompletion. Beals fires left side again. It's Scott. Scott makes a man miss. Scott drags a man with him again. Going to be taken down about 2 yards after the first down marker. And it looks like possibly a player sent off for a possible hip drop tackle. That is the assumption on my end, at least. That looked like one of the hip drop tackles that NFL and college and high school are all trying to ban.
I'm not sure it was that. Probably was, it's either blood or some type of equipment issue. Maybe they're telling them to pull their pants down over their knees. But we didn't see a flag for that.
Yeah, usually they just send the guy off, tell him to, bring the pant legs down over the knees and stuff like that. Maybe missing a mouth guard or something. Short run by DeLeese there. False start. Early penalty there for Roman Catholic.
A lot of penalties. Penalties stop the clock. A ton of penalties today.
So the player is back in. It looks like Elijah Acosta Torres, if I saw the number correctly.
Yeah, looks like he has something around his leg there, so Probably was something with getting
Turf burn, open up a cut or something.
Yeah.
Beals fires left side. It's Williams. It is dropped. Nearly picked off.
Dangerous pass right there. 3 defenders in that area.
Crisis averted. Roman will hurry back up to the line. Beals looks left, fires right. Looks right. Gonna pull it down, run it. Beals shakes off the tackle. Here goes Samaj Beals. He's in for the touchdown. Samaj Beals showing that he's not just a gunslinger, he can run it too. So Samaj Beals pulls it down and runs it from about 21 yards out. And the Kaolites extend their lead. Pollock's extra point is up and good. And the sophomore stays perfect from extra points tonight. So Pollock on the send this one here. After a pretty methodical drive there, as Roman Catholic went 96 yards and capped it with a Samaj Beals touchdown run. Pollock's kick is taken in by Hutz. Hutz tries to find some room, but the coverage unit swarms him up. So pretty decent field position for Father Judge here to start. As it looks like the Crusaders will take over on their own 26-yard line. Crusaders offense.
Good to see Louis Alamo back in the game there. So,
yeah, Amiano, the culprit of the alleged late hit on the quarterback, is Roman Catholic. Hops right back on the botched snap. Offense will retake the field as Julian Enoch hops on the botched snap, and Kaolites offense, just as they were grabbing Gatorade, grabbing water on the sideline, they got to get right back on the field.
Yeah, this is one of those spots. They put another touchdown on the board. We may enter the running clock situation where the clock doesn't stop, which will speed up the game. But, yeah, for the rest of the game, it'll be a running clock. No matter if Judge was to score or not, it will continue to run.
I think Roman needs at least one more score to get that clock moving. Beals going to roll out to the right. Has some pressure on the blind side. Beals fires downfield. It's caught. But it looks like this one might be coming back here.
Man. Listen, we got to clean this up. You know, if I'm a coach, both sides. You know, but more towards Roman Catholic as they're looking like they're going to move on, you know, here in these playoffs. You got to clean this up. You're taking points off the board. You're taking, you know, positive yardage away from your offense. And when you play really good teams, you can't afford to do those things.
So a fairly far attempt here at the sticks. Roman Catholic. But just as we saw a couple drives ago, on 1st and 13, there was no problem for Beals to Neely to scamper on in the end zone. It looks like Father Judge might have an injury timeout. There's a downed Crusader on the far sideline on the Father Judge sideline. Looks like Roman doesn't necessarily want to take the timeout, as neither team is really coming off the field. But the athletic training staff for Father Judge will assess the injury. As the Water Boys will head on out and hydrate the players that they so aspire to be the next 5 to 10 years. Beals hands it off at the middle of the Tab. Tab's got room, breaks off a tackle, puts his foot in the ground and jukes outside. And he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage, so a gain of 10 from Jeremiah Tab.
A little bit of tempo right now after the positive yards. They go right back, pull it, get it out to their receiver, gets about 4 or 5 yards.
Zamir Nuwan hauls that one in and gets a couple of yards with it.
And while we're on, man, I want to go ahead and send a congratulations. I know it's not, a Pennsylvania school. However, I want to send a major shout out as a touchdown right there in the end zone from Bills. But do we have flags on the play? Yes, we do. But I want to send a shout out to one of my close friends, Fran Brown, as he is now bowl eligible in his first year coaching at Syracuse. That's really huge for the Philadelphia tri-state area, specifically Philadelphia and, the South Jersey area.
As Delaware Valley, yeah.
He likes to, cherry pick his guys from that area. You got the quarterback, Kyle McCord, who's a New Jersey guy but went to school here in Pennsylvania. You also have, a couple other guys, from the Philadelphia area that are playing for Syracuse. So that's really huge. Congratulations to Coach Fran Brown and the Syracuse Orangemen.
A big win today in overtime over Virginia Tech and ACC plays. 3rd and long comes up here for Roman Catholic. Beals. A fire downfield, has a man looking. It is tipped and incomplete. Was looking for Zamir Nuwan. As the touchdown comes off the board to Rayshawn Scott.
See, that's what I made mention of earlier when I was talking about these penalties taking points off the board. Now you're in a situation where it's 4th and long, and you have to try to get a first down when you already scored. So now you're trying to score 2 times in this, on this drive with 1:42 remaining on the clock. Got to clean this up. Right now it may not look like it's much of anything because of the score. However, this has been, going on the entire game, and then we get another penalty. So, you go up against, some of those teams who don't make those mistakes and that are really sound and just good football teams. It makes for a long day and a quick exit for you out of the playoffs. Definitely have to get that together.
Yeah, the winner of this game will head on to take the winner of Frankfurt and Mastery Charter North in the 5A playoffs. As Roman and Frankfurt are Thanksgiving rivals, if I'm not mistaken. And they have a game scheduled for Thanksgiving this year. As here comes the punt unit, Rayshawn Scott. Get ready to punt this one away. And Father Judge calls timeout as they had some issues on the return unit for the Crusaders. Both sides will retake the field after the quick stoppage. And Rayshawn Scott back to punt for Roman Catholic. Scott, quick punt, short punt, and then the coverage unit is going to down it at the 1 yard line. Issa Neely on the scene there, downs it at the Father Judge 1 yard line. The Crusaders are pinned 99 yards away from the opposing end zone. Very dangerous territory here for Father Judge, as that D line for Roman Catholic has been getting home all day, and you're on your own 1 yard line now at this point.
Yeah, I probably would definitely have a run blitz, for this situation.
Fogarino on the sneak.
Smart play there, trying to move the ball off the goal line.
It's about actually like 3 yards on that. Try and keep yourself out of your own end zone.
Sitting here trying to think about what I'm going to eat good tonight. Getting close to dinner time. Trying to think about some good food.
Kennedy on the Wildcat direct snap. Gets about 2 yards. I mean, hey man, we're in South Philly. We got options.
Definitely got options.
We got options.
We might have to hit Chicken and Pete's or something like that. I don't know. Got to make a phone call to the wife though. If I have Chicken and Pete's without her and the kids, they definitely like the crab fries when I bring those home. So maybe if I, bring them home, I can sneak Chicken and Pete's in my budget.
Looks like either Father Judge or Roman calls timeout. I didn't see a signal.
It was Roman.
Roman will use their second timeout of the half, as Father Judge has third and about medium inside their own 10-yard line.
Thought it was Roman. Looking at the board here, looks like Judge has 1 timeout remaining and Roman Catholic has 2. I thought it was Roman. I'll make an adjustment. So it's 1-1. Okay, I'll adjust it on the scoreboard.
Looks like Kennedy's still in the shotgun, the Wildcat formation. He's going to roll out the left side. Going to be met immediately after about a yard. Roman calls timeout. Looks like their last timeout of the quarter, or of the half. Not too sure if the scoreboard is correct.
Yeah, let me take a second and make sure.
Neither team with a timeout left in the first half, as Roman burned their final timeout on 4th and short for Father Judge. It's about 4th and a yard. I mean, do you even try and attempt maybe a fake here or something like that, or too dangerous?
Too dangerous. Get it away.
Uh-oh, who knows? Rugby-style punt blocked and taken in by Lowry. Ball pops loose, but Roman does hop right back on it. So Hamir Lowry grabs the punt immediately. And Roman Catholic will take over on the Father Judge 20-yard line with 43 seconds left to play in the first half as Roman leads 35-7. I'd imagine if you're Coach Marcus Hammond and Rick Preet, you guys are on the same page about just kind of taking shots at the end zone here, at least trying to get past the sticks.
Yeah, we definitely trying to score. Definitely. Take our shots.
Beals rolls out to the right side, fires, has a man, incomplete. Looking for Malik Williams on the right side.
He's having a hard time being truly accurate on that little roll out there. Just need to slow his pace down just a little bit, gather himself, and he'll be able to, hit that. That comes with a little more maturity. He's kind of running it like a quick sprint out.
2nd and 10 now after the incompletion. Beals fires left side, has a man, Neely, incomplete. Issa Neely had a step on his man just over the head and out of reach of Issa Neely. .35 seconds left, 3rd and 10. Beals facing pressure from the backside. Has a man, Rayshawn Scott, wide open. Scott makes a man miss and is in for the touchdown. Rayshawn Scott was wide open on that little, almost like a wheel route out of the jet sweep motion. And Rayshawn Scott makes his man miss and finds his way to Pater. And Roman Catholic seems like they'll start this second half with a running clock. Pollock's extra point is up and good. Sophomore is 6 for 6 on extra points for the day. Roman Catholic takes a 42-7 lead with 26 seconds left here in the first half. New kicker in for Roman Catholic. It's Noah Beasley. As I guess Pollock may throw on a pair of sweatpants and stay warm on the sideline. Beasley, short kick, hauled in by Kiev Rucker. And we might have a flag here as Rucker left his feet. And it was almost swanton bombed. Roman Catholic kickoff unit. Looks like they might have been watching some WWE before the game.
Yeah.
Father Judge takes over on their own 37-yard line with 20 seconds left. I guess they're going to take a possible shot here or maybe kneel it out of the shotgun. I'm not too sure. But I guess they're going to try and get something rolling before halftime as they do get the ball to start the second half. Hand off to Kennedy on the left side. Kennedy going to be stopped immediately by at least a handful of Roman Catholic defenders.
Yeah, a little shock there. Just take a knee, get out of this half.
Time will run out on the clock of the first half. Roman Catholic leads Father Judge 42-7 as the KLites and Crusaders will head into the locker rooms at halftime and talk things over. We'll be back at the intermission.
seen either one. I said, what's our record? And he said, each show has one win. I said, what?
Yeah, it seems like almost everyone
And
makes
that
the
was the
playoffs.
year that it went all the way to the States.
They produce a lot of guys, don't they?
And McDevitt had some good football. And then just
That was at the Super Site, right? The Germantown Super Site.
Germantown's a free show.
I was there for Emotep and East St. Louis were there.
I think I see what Tep's on. I think.
I think you're right. All right, we are back for the second half of action here at the South Philadelphia Super Site here in the shadows of Xfinity Live, right next to the Walt Whitman Bridge. Noah Beasley sends this one back to Father Judge here. Decent return up the far sideline, and the returnman will be pushed out of bounds. And a decent return in Father Judge territory. So the Crusaders start we'll start the second half with the ball. Not too deep in their own territory. Looks like they'll start on their own 40. Get things set to start the second half officially as the clock run with a Roman Catholic 42-7 lead. Kennedy takes a handoff on the right side. Going to get out of a trip and be brought down after a decent gain, but there is a flag on the play. The Catholic defenders went for his feet and came up empty-handed as there's a hold on Father Judge. So back up. The Crusaders 10 yards from the spot of the foul, negate the play.
Yeah, I went down to the concession stand. A couple of the people watching the game made mention of how many penalties there were so far as well. So one thing both teams have to do moving forward is just clean up the penalties, make it a little bit cleaner game, a little more, a little easier to digest when it's not so many penalties stopping the game. You get a lot of stop and starts.
A lot of laundry on the field. I'm not sure if everyone has enough quarters for that laundry on the field.
Right.
Roll out right. Fardino is going to be picked off by Christian Palmer. His second takeaway of the day. Fogarino's pass picked off by Christian Palmer. Palmer with a scoop and score earlier comes up with the pick there, and Roman Catholic gets the ball back on the second play of the second half.
Yeah, it's a great job by him breaking on that. Defense get pressure on a quarterback, ball goes in the air. Wasn't a pretty pass, but he was able to pick it off.
Roman Catholic will take over in Father Judge territories. Jeremiah Tabb stiff arms a man and puts him into the turf. He stiff armed his man in the next week. Beals looking downfield, has a man, it's Nuon, and he hauls it in for the touchdown. Zamir Nuon with a tightrope act, hauls that one in, and the Kaolites strike again with precision.
Yeah, I missed that one. Caught the tail end of it. Was trying to fix a scoreboard, but great job.
So Beasley on to kick the extra point. And Beasley's extra point is good. So Roman Catholic pulling away here. They lead 49-7. With the clock still ticking away, or well, after the score, not yet, but as soon as that ball is kicked off, the clock will start running.
Did they pull?
it looks like maybe a penalty of sort on Father Judge after the extra point. It'll be assessed on the kickoff. So Beasley set to send this one back deep here to Father Judge. Beasley line drive kick. Taken in immediately as Al Glacken. His knee was immediately down as soon as he caught the ball. So with that, he is down by contact automatically in high school. And Father Judge will take over on it looks like about their own 6-yard line. The Crusaders inside the 10-yard line again. And Fogarino and company are going to try and find something here. Hand off to Kennedy up the middle. Kennedy jukes out of the tackle. Immediately swarmed by a group of KLA defenders. Looks like he'll lose a yard, if not get back to the original line of scrimmage. I think they're going to say he got back to the original line of scrimmage, and that was about all he got. Derek Kennedy short gain there. Fogarino takes a snap, hands off to Kennedy up the middle. Kennedy breaks out of the tackle, brought down by, looks like, number 43 for Roman Catholic on the play. That's Amir Anderson, the junior D lineman. So gain of about 5. Brings up 3rd and 5, or give or take, in that vicinity. Father Judge still searching for answers here early in the second half. Fogarino drops back, looks to his left, fires, incomplete. Nobody in the area, or well, nobody directly in the area, as enough for non-grounding. So here comes the punt unit for Father Judge, as the Crusaders will send this one away to Roman Catholic. As I catch down here on the near sideline, on the Roman Catholic sideline, looks like the backups getting ready to hit the field. Punt is up and away. Takes a decent hop, keeps on rolling. And it'll be downed inside the Roman Catholic 40-yard line as Sabir Dawson let that one roll. And it looks like Samaj Beals, his day is done. Grab a towel, grab some water, and relax for a little bit as the backup quarterback has entered, Jamil Hawkins. Will get under center for Roman Catholic as Beals' day is done, as he's done more than enough for this offense. Roman Catholic leads 49-7 with 6 minutes and counting left in the second half of play in the third quarter. Tabb takes a handoff to the right side, breaks a tackle, still on his feet somehow. Jeremiah Tabb, big run there. Second and short now for Roman Catholic. Tab on the handoff again, cuts to the right side. Breaks out of a tackle in the backfield. Tab still on his feet. Looks like he'll get the first down.
Yeah, good job there by Tab. Being patient enough to allow some of his blockers to get in front of him as he get close to the first down. It's going to be a little bit short, but we got a flag on the play.
Looks like a hold on Roman Catholic. Back it up 10 yards for the Carolites. Hawkins gets the play from Coach Hammond. Hawkins in the shotgun with a wing to his right, receivers to his left and right. Hawkins drops back, looks left, fires downfield, has a step on his man downfield, and is caught. Jamil Hawkins links up deep with Kalen Bass. And a huge connection there from both freshmen.
Yeah, airing it out deep. Good job by the young freshman coming in, getting playing time here in the playoffs. Got to be a good feeling. Up big, 49-7.
Hawkins hands it off this time, though, up the middle.
Yeah, this is
Decent gain.
Chris. This is always a one of those situations where, you know, you're up big and your young guys get in the game. What do? Do you make them run the ball every single play, or do you allow them to play, you know, as if, you know, they were in a game of their own? You know, you're not really, you know, for me, I look at it like this. You know, guys come to practice, you know, ever since August. You know, sometimes earlier than that, right? But just for the start of the football season, we'll say mid-July. You know, you go through all this training, you go through two-a-days, you go through summer camp, you know, and these guys that are in the game now, you know, they're lucky to get on the field, you know, in a varsity game. So I'm not going to strip all of that hard work away from them just because the other team may not be able to, you know, stop us or make it a good game. I'm a, you know, kind of let my guys play. It's not about running up the score. It's about, you know, showing the respect to the guys that you don't normally see, you know, in the starting lineup, you know, or even second string to that effect.
Yeah, I mean, how do you know what you got if you don't let them play?
Right.
You know, like, if you're, say, for some reason the starter goes down, how do you know what you got if you don't play them in blowouts? Is that one is almost intercepted.
Right.
Illegal man downfield penalty on Roman Catholic. Like I'm saying, like, say if some emergency happens with, you know, one of your starters, how do you know what you got behind them if you just, you know, you make them just run counter or power the whole time and you're up by, you know, 42 or, you know, however many you're up by.
Right. Not only that, you have to get ready for next year as well. You know, some of these young guys are returning. You want to see what they're good at. You know, put them in a position where, you know, they have to actually play, you know, down and distance, certain things like that. And the other team is really trying to stop you. So definitely want to see what we have. You know, we just saw a big play, you know, from Roman. They're young guys. So now we know we got something that's coming up the pipeline. We just got to fine-tune it. You know, we got another year with Bills here. You know, after that, we'll be able to, you know, really get our guys ready. This young guy, man, he is showing signs of life. He's going to be a really good football player.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, you think some freshmen get an opportunity like that, they might shy away from contact. They might try and, you know, get too fancy and do a little juke move. But, you know, Hawkins right there just kind of wanted to run right through his man.
Yeah.
But, I mean, for Roman Catholic, they're a little spoiled with their riches a little bit in some areas, you know. Some of their skill guys are sophomores and juniors, but also it seems like a majority of their wide receiver core, especially Rayshawn Scott Mines, Zamir Nuan. They got a couple of seniors in that core as well. So you want to check out some of your guys that you might be throwing in a rotation or that might get time from training in the off season. As short of another Roman touchdown, and at running back is number 40, Hanif Sheed, Hanif Sheed, sophomore. As it looks like we have a
Timeout.
timeout from Roman.
Judge.
Father Judge. If you take a look at the Roman huddle real quick, you see one of your senior leaders right there, senior starting wide receiver Zamir Nuan, who has multiple touchdown catches on the year, multiple big plays today, and he's out there, running water out to the young guys right there. That's also something that you also want to look forward to with, some of your guys leading by example, having one of your starting or one of your senior wide receivers that sees a lot of time. He's out there, showing the young guys like, hey, this is how you lead by example.
Yeah, and one of the things is, when you're an older upperclassman, you always have guys that you have under your wing, right? So you want to see them, get in the end zone, or you want to see them make a big play. It's a lot of camaraderie that goes along with that team element. And, another part of it, listen, we still in the third quarter. You can't, I don't want to ever discourage any of my players to not try to score. It's a lot of time left in this ball game. Go out there, have fun. Both teams know what it is right now. At this point, it's pretty a moot point. We already know who the winner is. So, we letting our young guys play now. Roman's up 7-0. With the young guys.
She plunges in there from a couple yards at about 2 yards out, extends the Roman lead as Noah Beasley, other sophomore kicker / punter, to pair with Eli Pollock on the kick the extra point. And that one is good. So 56-7, Roman Catholic leads. 36 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. And so far, special teams, or at least kicking extra point wise, Roman Catholic is perfecto. 8 for 8 on extra points tonight between both kickers. Beasley sets the ball up on the tee, getting ready to send this one back deep here. Beasley line drive kick, bobbled. Eventually hauled in as the coverage unit gets downfield and stuffs up any attempt at a return. The Father Judge offense will hit the field, but with 15 seconds left, it looks like they'll just let this clock run out in the third quarter. They will start the fourth quarter with possession. Looks like they will do such as Roman Catholic leads Father Judge 56-7 as time runs out in the third quarter. The K-Lights up big here in South Philadelphia. We'll be right back after the intermission. Back here to start the fourth quarter. Fogarino still in at quarterback. So we've got a new running back for Father Judge. It's number 34, Elijah Costa Torres, freshman.
Yeah, big stop by the defensive end there, number 87. Kid looks like he has some really good size on him. Looks young.
Austin Wright, the sophomore.
Okay. Put a little more weight on there. Might have something right there.
Listed at 6'2", 180. Max Preps has listed for Mr. Austin Wright. Run play here for Father Judge. Huge chunk play as well. As Acosta Torres gets about 8 yards.
Man, he split the offensive line. Got up to the second level kind of quick there. Pretty good run.
He hit that big return earlier as well for Father Judge, where he split the seam, found a crease, and kind of took off. But I think that was the one that might have ended. Or no, it was the one after the one that ended in a fumble recovery for Roman Catholic. About a little over 10 minutes left here to play in the fourth quarter. As another running play here for Father Judge. Kind of tricked myself there. I thought ball carrier is a lot farther up the field than he was. Ended up getting spun down. Looks like Acosta Torres again on the handoff as Father Judge letting their young running backs get some extra carries here. Handoff again up the left side now. Looks like Derek Kennedy is checked back into the contest. Fogarino handoff again here on the right side. Kennedy going to be dropped at about the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 now for Father Judge. Fogarino handoff again up the middle. Small gain, get about 3 on the play. Third and medium coming up now. Fogarino going to roll out to his left here, facing some pressure from his backside. Floats up to Hutz, and Hutz hauls it in down the near sideline. So a chunk play there on third and long turns into a very long first down. Scramble here by Fogarino. He's going to be dropped by a group of K-Light defenders.
Yeah, for your defense here, you kind of just want to hold them, show some of the kind of flex your muscle a little bit. Tell the young guys, don't give up a touchdown. We don't want it to be an even score here. You play little mind games, with your team. 5 minutes, 30 seconds trickling down here with the running clock.
Fogarino's screenplay is blown up. On the scene there for Roman Catholic, Jaden Thompson comes up and blows up the screenplay there as he got first and broke up the pass.
If you're still watching, please go ahead and hit the like button for us. Kind of helps us stay within the algorithms, kind of helps us out in different other ways. Continue to bring you good broadcasts.
Fogarino fires downfield, incomplete. Had a man, but out of reach. In coverage, looked like number 42, Sabir Dawson, the freshman DB, on the breakup there. 4 minutes and counting here in the final quarter of action in South Philadelphia, right off the Walt Whitman Bridge. Fogarino rolls out to the right, fires, has minutes caught, but immediately stopped. And a turnover on downs. So the K-Light second string offense will retake the field here.
Looks like 32 is in that quarterback.
Huge run here up the middle for Roman Catholic. And Hanif Sheed with the huge run. Troy Cook Jr. in at quarterback. Sort of an odd number for a quarterback that don't necessarily see.
Hey, man, when you're the third string quarterback, you get what you can get.
Slim pickings in the uniform closet there, I see. Falls forward, Sheed. Turf monster would have grabbed him there as he caught the handoff. You think Denard Robinson had slim pickings in the uniform room there in Michigan, wearing 99 at quarterback?
I think that was a old school, tradition that came along that they were honoring, I believe, at that time.
Sheed, another decent run there. Gain of about 4 or 5. Third and medium now.
Running down here about a minute and 24 seconds on the clock.
Cook hands off to Sheed again. Sheed, big run up the left side. cuts to the far sideline, cuts back into the numbers, and Hanif Sheed might be gone here. He's going to be brought down way after the line of scrimmage and inside the 15. Hanif Sheed, huge run there.
Big run by the young fella.
Sophomore running back Hanif Sheed turns on the Jets. And I think Roman might have to run one more play before this one is officially over. Cook will take the snap out of the shotgun and kneel this one out. And that'll do it here from South Philadelphia as Roman Catholic survives and advances by a final score of 56-7 here at the South Philly Super Site. Thank you all for tuning in to D2 Sports Network. We'll see you next time.